Hello there, everyone. Your fluffy armchair Admiral Latter is back with something new. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to play Transport Fever 2. I do have to say that, yeah, I think it's my unlucky week because what I did on on 11th of December when the game was released, I recorded a first take of this video with the beginning of a new campaign where I basically started a new map, I generated it, I went through everything. Basically 45 minutes take was completely wasted because I've set recording software to record from a different source. So even though the voices and noises and music and everything was recorded perfectly, well, considering that there is no music, but there's what I'm saying. So that's gonna act as your music, unfortunately, whether you like it or not. Anyway, sounds and music were recorded properly. The problem is that what you can see is basically a mini screenshot that I had put as the beginning of the video, and I just forgot to swap the scenery, and basically you wouldn't be able to see what I've been doing. So well, yeah, all that work went basically to the trash bin, and I have to start again. Anyway, we are here finally. This time I'm starting right away from the right scene. So we will begin from the beginning again. Uh, I will start another free game for the purpose of this video. Uh, and it's going to be very easy. I will set up everything same as I did before. However, uh, after initial setup, I will load the game that I currently got running because there's no point in going through all of this once more. So I will just put the same seed, the same map that I had before. Um, I used only generic settings, so as you can see, the map is currently being generated automatically for me. So I'm having exactly the same setup, exactly everything is exactly the same as it is on current screenshots. So those are my current game settings, and that's the game I'm going to load for my next video, which I'm planning to start releasing every Wednesday, hopefully, except this one because I'm recording it on Wednesday, so I won't be able to render it right now because I have to go to work in like 2 hours from now. Okay, anyway, I will just stop mumbling around and let's carry on. So these are my settings. Let's carry on. I had custom settings for this game. Start year was 1850. Difficulty was medium, so that's what I've set up, and those are mods that I'm using, which is achievements with mods, obviously, because I don't want to lose achievements because of some small mods that I'm using. I'm not sure why this is not a default mod, and I had to search through it through Steam to find it. No more line colors. Well, actually, more line colors. Sorry, because the color palette that is in the game is pretty terrible. And vehicles no end year, because obvious reasons. I would like to be able to buy like one of the first locos, even if I'm in the year 2000 and above. So that's what's going to be loaded. I got no extra vehicles, no sandbox mode. That's definitely out of the question, and no cost mods is not something that I would like to use. I'm not finding any joy in playing like that. So I will save that. I can use all three types of vehicles. So I will use some Asian, United States, and European vehicles, even though the main scenery will be mostly European. The town names will most likely be English. So as you can see, I've already started the game. It's going to take some time to load, so you can listen to me. So while the game is loading, I will tell you shortly about my channel plans, because as you've probably noticed, I got already 3 different series going on, and I also got full-time job. So I can't guarantee you that I will be uploading a video every day. But what I can try to actually achieve with my series is to have 3 videos per week, which is pretty much doable for me, considering that most of my videos are being basically recorded as one take. I don't tend to edit them too much because I don't swear a lot in general. So even though sometimes something slips, it doesn't require me to make full edit of the video. And I predict that the biggest editing I will be doing over my videos will happen in Transport Fever, because that game requires sometimes to play off screen, gather some money, because it's not that linear, to just smack the line in and get instant revenue. It takes a lot of time. So obviously asking you to watch as I'm just watching on the screen and waiting for the money to gather to repay the debt, or do some amazing stuff, or basically do some basic stuff in the game, won't be as interesting. So I will cut that off. So yeah, I'm planning to have 3 series. Series 1 will be obviously Ultimate Admiral Dreadnought, which I'm planning to upload around start of the week, every week, which will be either Sunday or Monday, most likely Monday. Probably around Wednesday or Thursday I will be uploading Transport Fever 2 videos, and somewhere around Saturday we will have Ultimate Admiral Age of Sail videos. And basically that's gonna be it for now. Those are going to be my 3 main series, and we'll see how it's going to go. Alright, so we are in the game. As you can see, it looks pretty good. The game runs pretty smooth on my machine, which I'm surprised about. And I hope that video is recording with appropriate pace. So what I did in my previous gameplay, I've set up an oil line in South Kirby. So I will do that right about now. I decided to cut through this gap to shorten the distance between stations. So that is something I am going to do right now, but I'm not going to build a bridge. That's definitely not something that is going to happen. So I need that. That's going to be here, and I need that side. It is going to increase the distance between them 2 stations. However, I will be able to get to South Kirby. Yeah, I'm gonna put this station here. On my playthrough, that station will be placed somewhere around this area. But yeah, I'm gonna put this station somewhere here to just do basic setup of the line. And I might put another station somewhere on the way back to drop off the fuel. And the best way to do that would be somewhere here, so I can build a station with prospect of future. It's going to cost me a bit more than usual, because $600,000 is not definitely the cheapest. However, it has good coverage over basically all the industrial and economical area. So that's how we are going to set things up, and we got 2 lines in here. So that's gonna be, let's name it South Kirkby, and that's going to be crude oil. There we go. Let's change the color. As you can see, we got quite rich color palette, so that's definitely gonna be black. We are transporting crude oil after all. And second line will be South Kirby refinery to fuel refinery and back to town center, because that's how we are going to operate. And that's gonna be South Kirkby fuel. There we go. So those are our first two lines. We can just select the road depot. I want it to be somewhere here. Okay, fair enough. So as we have our road depot, we can buy vehicles, and as you can see, we got fairly good selection because there's one vehicle for each style. And what I found out, the best value for money for us will be Asian horse-drawn carriage, because it has the longest lifespan, and that's definitely something we are going to need. I am going to pause the date because I don't want the date to progress yet. And we are going to start with 10 vehicles. I'm definitely gonna need more, but they are going to go on crude oil line. For fuel line, I will go for 5 vehicles, and that should give me fairly good frequency, because as you can see, I need to balance these out. I need 2 crude oil for each refined oil to be produced, and I'm not sure, I think I need 1 refined oil for each fuel to be produced. So definitely I'm gonna need more vehicles on crude oil line to effectively bring the frequency up. So I've already started with 49 frequency on crude oil and about 20 frequency on processed oil, which will definitely start bringing some sort of revenues. Okay, so that's the first line I've set up. This is a basic setup that's going to be balanced. I can always buy extra vehicles and do some crazy stuff. Another line that I've set up is located here in south. It's going to be the least revenue line for the time being. Later on, it will definitely start bringing quite a serious money. So I got Workington Farm located basically right next to the town, and I got food processing plant located behind the mountain. So as you can see, it's very simple line. It's going to bring massive revenues, mostly because trucks will be going both ways. And it will be very easy lane. I will go with longer platforms for this one. I will shorten the platforms for this area, because we are just going to reload the cargo 1 for 1 basically, or actually there's gonna be half of the load going back. And this is going to be tricky, and that's the only way it's going to be basically tricky. For a station in Workington, I will go with the basic truck unload stop. I don't need anything more really. I can always bang it somewhere here. There we go. and it has pretty good coverage. It covers almost everything up until this point, but it doesn't really matter. Anyway, let's set up another lane. So we are going to go between Workington East and Workington West. I will upgrade that to a train line later on, because that's a very long route and it's gonna be very beneficial for us to have trains running in on this particular space, especially that there will be a lot of traffic throughout town center, and I don't want that to happen. And I can in fact drop my cargo as I'm going back on Springfield Road. So that's going to be a single line that is going to bring me massive revenue. So let's name it. That's going to be Workington Food. And for this line, I want to start big. I will start really big. Yeah, the car depot will be pretty far away, but it's going to pay back. I will go again with Asian horse-drawn carriage, and I will buy right immediately. I will buy 30 vehicles for it. There we go. And you all going to Workington Food line. And as you can see, that lane already has 59 throughput per station, which is, if you ask me, it is not that high. And we've burned through half of our starting money. That is going to cost us a fortune. Okay, the final and the last line I've set up is going to be located in Farnham. So what I did, I've connected this, was it this one? Maybe I used this one, I can't remember right now. I think I've used this one. I went here, then here, then here. Oh dear, what I did back there, I can't remember. Oh no, okay, everything is fine. So what I did, I basically connected this one with well, yeah, I've connected this forest with this small like a lumber mill. I think that's called lumber mill. Yeah. So let's do it. Let's put truck depot here. Let's put truck depot. That shorter routes on this side. Bam. Okay, so that's going to be our first route. Second route will take us up here. Can I? Yeah. Okay. Good. What I also did, as far as I remember, I created a shortcut around the town, but I definitely didn't went through the tunnel. There we go. Right, so I got a shortcut. Yeah, I do. Okay. So, the route will be as follows. Where is that route manager, creator, whatever. Okay, so that's our first route. And I will just limit myself to deliver logs to Farnham. So that's gonna be Farnham logs. And I need 2 logs for each lumber plate to be processed. I need another truck stop in this town, and I need it somewhere in the town center. I don't want to worry too much about might eventually find the best spot for it. Boy, that's a bit expensive if you ask me, but it has very good coverage. Ah, there we go. 500 grand, almost, but it's worth it anyway. And then a new line that will deliver lumber to Tools Factory, back from Tools Factory to the town, and return to pick up the logs. And that is going to be Farnham Tools. Beautiful. That is going to be quite long line. And trucks will be empty only on about a third of them, or third of that line. Anyway, it should be fairly efficient. So all I need to do is to get a truck depot in some nice and cozy space. Okay, that is going to be a good place to start. And again, I need Asian horse-drawn carriage. I need about 10 vehicles to start with. And I will go with Farnham logs, 10 vehicles here. And I think on this lane, if I will put 10 vehicles as well, that's going to be another 10 vehicles. Oh, okay, so what do we have? We got 4 vehicles, so that's what we are going to start with. So Tools will receive only 4 vehicles, just to generate demand. So as we triggered the demands, as you can see already, there are logs being produced. There's already 19-20 logs on this station waiting for us to be delivered between those 2 locations. So let's have a look how this thing looks like. So we are going to deliver approximately 45 logs per year, or per tick, and tick up I think takes about 20 minutes. We are going to deliver only 14 set of tools between those 3 locations. So we will definitely need to put a bit more trucks or a bit more carts on this line to start generating revenue. However, I first need to start generating any money at all, because as you can see, I'm on very negative balance and my money are going down really fast. So the next thing I will have to do, and that is the boring part that I will have to cut out of the video later on, is to just wait. Because as you can see, my first vehicles haven't even reached their destination. They've just started to pick up first grain, and there's 30 vehicles, so it's going to take a while. However, Workington should start bringing me some revenue soon. First units of oil should start being transported right about now. I think this guy is already full with oil. So very soon we should start getting some money out of our lanes. I can see already oil line already managed to go 20 grand up. It's still not giving us enough revenue for working on food, which costed us already like almost 120 grand, and that's going to pay out over time. We can go quite far below our account balance. The only way we can go bankrupt is the fact that we can no longer change anything. We can no longer buy anything. We can no longer make any further investment. Um, do something to actually start gaining that revenue. And I can guarantee you guys, when you will see another episode of that video, we are definitely going to see some extra bucks on my account. As for the first video, I believe I will start slowly wrapping this up. That's the most basic setup I could make. As you can see already, first carts are arriving on the food line. First food are being produced. So now every single cart will start exchanging and replacing stuff as they go. Because immediately after this guy dropped off, he managed to pick whatever was produced. And that's how this line is going to operate from now on. It's going to start generating me quite a big buck, especially Workington food. And I'll be back with you in our next episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. If you want to get informed about my new uploads, hit that notification bell button, and don't forget to share your comments down below. Have a great day and see you all later. Later out.